Indianapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
52 blaster. Opposite.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So now they have to contend. Down run goes backwards. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, confused. Hustle.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Love airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because they kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kareem Hunt, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They picked up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Red cycle. Blue striker.
First down, going to the air with Love. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. 2nd down and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd At the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Vikings 0.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Wait. Yellow. Ready?
Throwing. Love. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go. Ultra. Ready.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent game.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 21. Decided.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
15 yards, first down Atlanta. They'll run again with Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Stiff-armed him. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
On the counter, Hunt. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Another try after the first down sack. Love looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Love from the gun on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
97.
On 2nd and 9, Love escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw now. Here's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll look to set up his blockers. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground, and here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. The poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Vikings, nothing. Young Wei.
Down, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Play action this time with Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure. And it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Red, cycle. Blue, strike.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
Red.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Complete to Kareem Hunt. A gain of 19 yards.
3 quarters in the books.
First down.
Okay, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Drake London, the ball carrier.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Going back to Love. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
38, red, yellow.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 20. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
34 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw again. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an effort.
With your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm